Hello, everybody. It's about that time. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Real Ale Brewing, and these guys are out of Blanco, Texas. And these guys do some really tasty stuff, guys. Brandon C. down in Texas sent me this. He sends me some very tasty stuff from down in Texas that I cannot get here in Virginia. So Brandon, thank you, my friend, my brother, for sending this to me. This is a fairly big beer. It is an Imperial Red Ale. It's got 8.6% alcohol by volume written on the label here. It says it's unfiltered, unpasteurized, and on the back it's got a best before date, which I'm not a fan of, y'all know that. But it's best before December 27th of 2016. And I'm reviewing this on the 16th of September. So we still got several months to go before it hits the end of this shelf life, according to these guys. And I don't know whether they're giving it a 3, 4, 5, 6 month shelf life or what. That's why I want the bottle on date instead of this best before garbage. So that's the only fuss I got about this brewery, is they're using that best before date. So not a fan of that. I want to know how old the beer is and not have to go do a bunch of research to figure out what they're giving their shelf life on their beers are. So. Alright, let's get on with this. I don't see the IBUs listed on Rate Beer or Beer Advocate. So let's step over to Untapped and see if by chance they have it. They got it listed at 75 IBUs, guys. So, commercial description says, when the siren calls, you go, and when the people seek, the brewers answer. After much fanfare, our Imperial Red has been crowned the Red King, the first of its kind to move from humble brewer's cut beginnings to real ale's year-round royalty. This unflinching ale is deep crimson in appearance, demanding fealty to both its English malt heritage and surfeit of American hops. Pay tribute to your king and run with the wolf. All right. Well, I'll pop the cap on this. It says here, the cheeses are buttery, brie, Gouda, Havarti. Meat is beef, poultry, and fish. And glassware, pint, becker, 9 tumbler mug, style side out. I'm going to use my favorite tulip glass, Sovereign beer glass today, guys. And with it being 8.6% alcohol by volume, they're probably saying you could sell her this, which I would not do. Nope, actually it says not recommended for selling, which is a good thing. You shouldn't try to sell our beer like this. You will lose all the hops. If you like a big malty red ale, by golly, put it in the fridge for 6 months. That's what you're going to end up with. So, not a very big head, but I mean it's quarter finger of head on that, and it is a rich mahogany ruby color. For an unfiltered beer, it's fairly clear. I was expecting it to be considerably more cloudier than what it is. So, pretty good looking. Let's get a nose on it. Not a big hop presence here, guys. Mostly some floral or herbal hops. Big caramel toffee notes on it. Nice sweetness on the back end for a 75 IBU beer. Very reminiscent of a barley wine, guys. It's got that nice sweetness on the back. Well, let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Brandon. Thank you, sir. Very nice. There is some bitterness there on the taste that I wasn't getting on the nose. Seems to be fairly well balanced. Very tasty. To me, it doesn't taste like it's a super hop forward beer. But like I told you, I'm sure this is going to have a stronger hop presence here in September than it's going to have in December. So it's definitely going to be a lot more maltier then. So I'm not getting a lot of alcohol at all on the nose. It's very well made beer. Very nice. But like I said, if you're waiting till Christmas to enjoy this beer, it's going to be a lot more maltier then. The alcohol may subside a little bit more. Sometimes it does, sometimes it does not. But to me, it's a pretty tasty beer. A nice Imperial red ale. Very well done. So let me pour her a glass and sip on it for a while, and we'll come back and figure out where it's going to end up. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Very decent beer. Very well made beer. The alcohol's fairly well hidden. Would like to see a little more hop profile in this beer. It's got a nice floral herbal hop to it, like they've used European hops in this beer. But I like it a little hoppier than this. Especially fresh. If I was drinking it in December, it'd be a different story. But it does have a very nice taste. Alcohol well hidden. Nice caramel toffee notes. Nice sweetness on the aroma. But not a big hop presence. Let's see the final chug here. Nice and tasty. For as fresh as this bottle is, I would think it would have had a little bit bigger hop profile, but that would depend on what hops they've used in this beer. If they didn't want a big hoppy beer, I can understand that. So, for what it is, my biggest fuss is this best before date they've got on there. Guys, I'm gonna give it D7, which is a B plus. Numeric rating for me on this guy would probably be 87. That's where I'm going to put it. I don't think it's quite to an A category beer. I do appreciate Brandon spending his hard-earned money on it, picking it up and sending it to me, but it just didn't blow my hair back on my socks off, guys. I was expecting a little bit more hop profile on this particular edition. And if it had said English version or something on the bottle, I could see why it's more subdued, but it didn't. So, okay beer, above average beer, but not quite to the A category in my opinion, guys. So let's go over to Beer Advocate, and they don't have any scores. Evidently, it hadn't had enough people for them to post a score on it yet. I don't know how big this brewery is and how far out of Texas they actually go. So, or how new this particular version of this beer is. So maybe they haven't done it before. This is a brand new offering from these guys. So, and over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says it's overall 85 and 97 in the style. I gave it a couple of notches above that, so I think it's a little bit better than 85. Just a little bit, not much, but just a little bit better. And for our final check-in, we'll go over to Untapped, and Untapped has it at 3.75, so that's B+. That's exactly what I gave it. I agree with that number from these guys over there completely. That's about where I would put it. So, if you've had this one from Real Ale Brewing, this is the Red King Imperial. They're calling it an Imperial Red Ale. Great Beer has it as an amber ale. So, very tasty. It had a rich mahogany red color to it, so I understand where they're going with that and why they're calling it that. So, if you've had this one from them, let me know what you think, and we'll back tomorrow. Let's take something tasty out of the fridge. See everybody then.